widescreen VR setup. Don't know if it's any good. That's what all this is about. It's a new setting in DCS. Certainly looks better, certainly looks like it's the widescreen. I don't know what the frames or anything will be like. It's obviously nice and smooth in the VR headset, but it's smooth. Let's get this thing started up. I may from time to time turn my mic off, that's just so I can run the air conditioning because it is warm. So I am there. Lots of enemy aircraft. I think we're going to just go pure air-to-air. Battery on. Let's get the rearming. And we'll start up. I will join you on the mic once we're in the air. So here we go.
Rearming. Copy. Rearming complete.
Roll left. Flight control. Flight control.
Shocks are now removed. Shell 1-1, Chevy 2-1, request rejoin.
Right, here we are getting ready for takeoff now. We're in the car. We've just been handed over. Pick up the launch bar. No, just let me pick that up. Retract. Powering up. Mill power. No afterburners. Up, down, left, right. Kick the rudders. Gonna salute. I'm going to hit the burners. Bye. Light turn to the right, pulling up. Wheels in, flaps in. Stay low. Master arm on. Countermeasures on the bypass. Get our RWR on the display. Now we'll afterburner. Now we'll get the climb on. Get the radar modes into 4-bar 80 mile. In fact, I'm going to go to 160. We do have the data link already on. While the alignment finishes off, we'll try and avoid all combat. We'll try and keep turns to not too steep. We have a lot of RWR contacts behind us. I think we should make a turn that way now. I'm going. My plan is not to rush anywhere. We've got 3 fuel bags, so I want to get quite high. I'll use the cruising page to work out our optimum cruise once the alignment is finished. Until then, I will stay out of afterburners and keep a shallow-ish climb going. Heading, I don't know, something more or less towards those RWR. If we see a load of red on the data link, we'll investigate that. I'll just zoom out on the map page is on the left screen, the data link is on the lower screen. I'll tune the AWACS in. I think that'll do for now. I think we'll roll off there. We'll keep the plan going, and I will come back again once I have decided where we're going to engage first. now have complete INS alignment, so I'm happy to use weapons and so on and make more dramatic manoeuvres. With regards to the external tanks, I forgot to do that before, but I've done it now. What I've done is I've disabled the 2 outer tanks, so if I just switch to external view, those 3 tanks at the bottoms, they look like big bombs. Well, the 2 outer ones I've switched off, they're full of fuel. The middle one I've still got pumping. That means as I burn fuel, only fuel from the middle tank is going to come into my plane, which means at some point I'm going to eject first the centre tank, then the outer 2, rather than wait until all 3 empty at the same time. It just helps a little bit with aerodynamic whatnot. Down there, the ECM, I'm not putting it onto transmit. I'm going to leave it on receive, otherwise I'm going to lose my radar if and when an enemy aircraft locks me up. Speaking of enemy aircraft, you can see on the radar then we are approaching them. As I look down on my data link display, we can see there I've got one at 5,000, 3,000, one on my right at 30,000. Is actually the nearest one, I think. Based on that, that's also the greatest threat, so I'm gonna go towards him. That said, one of my allies in there may also take him out, so I'll take a course in the middle. I've got best climb speed there, 353 knots. I'm currently going a bit faster than that, but we're continuing the climb. I'm now going to set up my radar modes. This is the best time to do it. So I'm going to go to the AMRAM first of all, and I'm going to set that to a 6-bar scan, 20, oops, get that back, 6-bar scan on the AMRAM, 20 degrees azimuth. I'm going to keep the interleave on medium high. I'm going to change the range to 80 miles, and I'm going to save that by pressing the set button. I'm then going to move over to the Fox 1 type missiles, and even though I don't carry any of them, I'm going to set up the radar mode. This just lets me switch between the modes quickly. I'm going to go to 160 miles. I'm going to also have a 6-bar sweep, but I'm going to keep it at 140 degrees azimuth. Again, medium and high interleave. That's going to be my biggest view, if you like, saved. And then I'm going to go right to the 9Xs. Now, I wouldn't generally be using the radars to lock these missiles up. However, they are going to be for the shorter range, so I'm going to save it on a 40-mile, as we have it here, 80 degrees, medium high, 4-bar sweep. That's correct. So I'm going to save that. And that just lets me quickly cycle between these radar modes, whether I have the missiles or not. Out there to air mode now. That enemy aircraft to our right seems to have been dealt with. So we're going to carry on heading up front. When I get within a certain range, I will be using the helmet mounted display as well. See, we've got friendly aircraft down here. I say down here, it's actually slightly higher than we are, Angels 29. I'm going to switch to the fuel, see how we're doing with that centre tank. You see, we're almost empty on the centre tank, we've got 180 pounds left. So I'm going to set that up, get it ready for jetsoning. At this point, I'm also got my STRAM on, I'm going to disable all the external lights. As soon as that centre tank gets to 0, I'm going to chuck it out. You see here I've got a friendly there, that's probably the AWACS because it's got the donator symbol around, so we've got probably another friendly guy on the server here, maybe another friendly guy on the server there. The fact he's only just popped up leads me to believe he's either only just spawned in, or he's in and out of line of sight, maybe hiding behind mountain. Let's have a look. 29,000 feet, somebody there. That's 30,000. That's 20. Somebody popping in and out there at 3,000. We've got at least two at 11,000. Just trying to work out the threat. Somebody here, if we look on the lower screen, to our right, Angels 29, he's over there somewhere. That was the one I was initially going for, but then disappeared. So I'm not quite sure how he fell off radar, but there he is. I do have a friendly there that is obviously heading straight towards him, so I'm not going to worry about him just yet. I have run out of fuel in the centre tank, so centre tank we're going to dump. There it goes. I'm now going to switch to wing tanks on, and they're just going to make up for that fuel and it's now caught up. They're going to be the next tank that side dump, so I'm already going to pre-select them. And if we take a look, you can see there the centre tank's gone. So while I'm thinking which aircraft to go after, I'm going to put the aircon back on because it's absolutely muffed in here with the computer running especially, and it's summer, so beautiful weather. Well, it's night time now. I've made up my mind, I'm going for this guy. You can see he's below me at 3,000 feet, he's about 30 miles ahead of me. He's very slow, Mach 0.1, so I'm guessing a helicopter going to go to middle, and it's possible he's just completely gone. Let's see if we can come up again. Failing, oh there he is, let me just see how high that other guy is. He's at 6,000. travelling at Mach 0.4. Actually, the sensible decision at this point. Do you know what? There's an enemy as well. He's at 5,000. That's the helicopter, right? Let's ignore that. Let's go for this guy. He's the threat. It's 50 miles away. Go on then, let's go for this one. Let's go forward.
Altitude. Altitude.
That SU-34 flight contact behind me. Still got friends. If you look on the screen below me, got contact here. Is that concern? Angels 28. Somebody right in front of me. God. It's that helicopter, 4,000 feet. Really, really close. Let's go wide acquisition. Should have had the helmet display on. Let's go vertical. Sam. Oh, where is this? What is that not to do? Get in.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Tried to fire a 9X off at him, it seems he's got no heat signature from below, so I'm gonna fire an AMRAM because I guess I could go wrong. Let's just hope he doesn't have some really one-shot wonder sort of gunner at the back. Sometimes these AI do.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Why is he not wanting to lock up?
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, this is me. this pass I'll be firing an AMRAM at him because it's dangerous where we are. Those fuel tanks are empty. Out we go. Why is this not locking up?
Flight controls. Flight controls.
How's this not locking up? Get rid of the only display a sec.
Altitude.
This better not be a new bug because F18 used to be really good at this kind of stuff.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Pilot was pretty good. He's still a ways away. Now what? Yeah, look at that. The vertical scan, it's not locking up. It's as if he's not even there. Foresight. Oh, we've got him. Now I'm running out of speed.
Flight controls.
Hold on. Yeah. But at least I got him locked up, so I know it's not that good. Data link. Do not want to be caught low and slow. Got friendlies on it. No power. I'm not going to waste any more time on that helicopter because it was not sorry about that, it was not going well. And I don't really know this mission well, and there's a chance that something could just pop up on my SAM site, who knows what. So I'm going to go for these guys. 11,000 feet, one of them that's getting locked up. Going on here? I'm 20 miles away. He's above me, but 12,000. My radar's scanning up to between ground and 23 where he is. Right, here's one. Let's lock up that guy. Got rid of the external tanks. Let's get the burners unlocked. He's flying away. Now there's the formation, 3-ship formation. So that's cool. I don't know why this one isn't responding because we're in single target tracking. He's going to have all kinds of bells. I guess because it's a training set. Get some height on him. Now 14 miles. I don't want to come on him too fast because if I fire the missile and they miss, I'm going to overshoot the wingman, and there's, as we see, 3 of them there. Let's run about a level height here. See them. It does just appear to be 3. Looking carefully. Usually there would be 4, I guess, but there might be a 3 ship. It's possible that somebody shot him down, if there was a 4th. I am going to fire from here and see what happens. I'm primarily watching the other 2, although for now they're straight and level. Seems like no effort is being made to avoid the missile. And did it hit? Or what? Looks like it did. Right, let's get the next one. Gonna go bore sight. Fire 4 miles, slow down a bit. And keeping the final one in sight, no nasty surprises. Verifying that that missile does make contact. According to the radar, that's now. There's the smoke, that verifies it. Get the final guy. Fire. There's the chute. First aircraft going by. There's the second one. Splash. There's the smoke from the third one. There's his chute. Interesting the way that's descending. And that's that, so 3 successful kills there. I'm gonna go mill power, keep the burners locked out. So look what we've got, another target up front. I'm gonna get my nav display and attack them. I want to know the way back to the boat is a right turn approximately south, so after the next kills we will be heading south. Enemy here is at Angels 20. Let's get at least even. He is approximately 30 miles away. I'm going to go burner because I think once we get this guy we'll leave. There is still something's not quite right with the radar controls. Sometimes working, sometimes not. Like sometimes it works perfectly, and other times it just doesn't. I know they've tried to fix this several times, and several times it seems like they've got it, and then they release another update and it knackers it again. Not really sure why. Anyway, we're above this guy now, and it's hit my radar down slightly. There's at least 2 of them. Again, Angels 20. Let's get a narrow search here. 20, they're both 20, they're both heading away about not Mach 5, Mach 6. I'm going to go mill power, ensure I've got enough fuel to burn off and zoom home should I need to once I'm low if not out of weapons. I'll try and save my 9Xs for emergency. I like to go full burner and try and get well above Mach 1.5 to get home if I'm out of missiles. The question is, how much fuel do you have left? And I'll have to keep that up for. We have to start cruising economically. That's when the superior numbers of the AI can get you. Now, what's happened to this guy? I was chasing. Where's he gone? Could be notching me, so let's get the radar underneath him and look up. And indeed, it looks like he could have been notching me. Look at the closure rate. He's turned round. Let's lot of burners here. I'm gonna fire. And I'm gonna pull off to one side. Momentarily got notched there. I think he broke the lock. Was it enough to lose the AMRAM, or had it already gone pitbull? I don't know. We're going to find out in a sec. Burners on. Let's look at the state of the stores. We can get rid of any racks, and we can get rid of the left rack. I think I'll wait until we use this last missile and keep it as even as possible. Again, I'm dumping the racks to get rid of those things. See, hanging between the fire missile and the plane. Those racks that each hold 2 missiles, you see the scale left on that one. It just caused drag once we've used them. There's no need to keep hold of them. It would seem that that missile didn't hit. I'm going to uncage this one so it goes pitbull out the gate. Fire. Burners off. Now there were 2. It is possible I hit the other guy. I didn't see any smoke. There are still 2 aircraft there according to the data link. It's possible one of them is slightly into the clouds. You helping me? Pussycat's helping me. Right, well we've shot one down. That's without saying. Let's keep the wide scan going. I don't see the other guy. Perhaps that data link was an old piece of data that was still to time out. I'm looking for any RWR. This is RWR rotating the disc around. No. Okay, let's begin making our way back to ship. I'm gonna burn up and then I think go mill power. We are 155 miles from ship, so there's no way I've got enough fuel left to burn. I think what we're going to do is keep the burners on until we get bingo, which I've now set to 4.5, so I will come back to you in a bit.
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 200 for 100 at 30,000 knots. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 289 for 90 at 13,000 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 322 for 110 at 17,000 knots.
Got a pop up behind me, decided to go for it. It was about 20,000
Chevy
feet,
Ford 1,
we're about
Magic
there
11,
now.
Bra 323 for 110 at 17,000 knots.
There's two of them.
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 025 for 30 at 20,000
fire at
knots.
him and
Chevy
use
Ford
it
1,
as the
Magic
excuse
11,
to get
Bra
rid of that last
114
rack.
for 90 at
and head back.
25,000 flanking.
So I'll turn that off. I can try and get real
Chevy
lucky
Ford
here
1,
in post
Magic
bin.
11, Bra
Still got a long
271
ways
for
to go to
140 at
So this is
21,000
the
knots.
absolute last shot. Just verifies the enemy. He's slightly too far away.
Chevy
but
Ford 1, Magic
AWACS says
11,
it's the
Papa
enemy.
Group
I'm going to go with the
267
AWACS.
470 at 3,000
Just about entering
flanking.
max range now. Gonna give it a couple more
Chevy
miles
Ford
of
1,
good luck.
Magic 11, Bra 283 480 at 8,000 flanking.
There we go, missile away. And start that turn.
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 283 428
Once that
at
missile
12,000
goes
cold.
hit ball, 5 seconds, I'm gonna
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11,
2,
Bra
1,
279 43 at 12,000
missile
cold.
is pitbull. I'm going back on the burners and
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11,
for some reason
Bra
TACAN of the ship
277
drops off.
430
I also
at
create the
12,000
waypoint 9
cold.
by the ship, so I'm now heading towards waypoint 9 until we
Chevy
get the
Ford 1,
TACAN.
Magic 11, Bra 118
So we're still
490 at
155 miles away, so we're where we
25,000
were when
flanking.
I last gave the update. And we're one missile lighter and
Chevy
2,000
Ford 1,
pounds lighter,
Magic
so we
11,
really need to get
Bra
on with this.
269
I've now
for
dumped that,
150
missile's gone.
at
I'm going
21,000
to
knots.
retrim the aircraft out. Here I just trim left, right. The only time I
Chevy
trim up
Ford
or
1,
down is
Magic
when
11,
I'm
Bra
landing
123
to
for
get beyond
300
speed,
at
that's it.
15,000 knots.
I don't know if that's right or not, but that's how I do it. And it says, well,
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 015 for 17 at 20,000 flanking.
change radar mode to big and wide. Come out of air to air mode.
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 209 for 100 at
Listening to the
30,000
so
knots.
I need to be avoiding at this time, at this point in time.
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 269 for 70 at 5,000 flanking.
Start lowering the nose. We've got a nice speed, about Mach 1.2.
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 310 for 35
A
at
little bit of fuel spare in
12,000
case I
flanking.
need to run in the short term. I'm going to set up cruise
Chevy
here.
Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 314 for 30 at 12,000 flanking.
No,
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 027 for 27 at 20,000 cold.
come off the
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 323 for 120 at 16,000 cold.
It's close enough. Hopefully the TACAN will be functional by then.
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 296 for 80 at 5,000 flanking.
Get back to you when we're a bit nearer. I'm going to reset the
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 325 for 120 at 16,000 cold. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 279 for 140 at 21,000 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 328 for 130 at 16,000 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 328, Ford 130 at 16,000 knots. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 213, 480 at 30,000 knots. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 027, 450 at 20,000 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 283, Ford 140 at 21,000 cold. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 217, 470 at 30,000 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 295, 460 at 5,000 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 312, 470 at 3,500 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 334, Ford 130 at 14,000 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 335, Ford 120 at 16,000 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 114, Ford 300 at 15,000 knots. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Pop-Up Group 319, Ford 70 at 2,500 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 113, Ford 300 at 15,000 knots. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 086, Ford 100 at 25,000 knots. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 085, Ford 100 at 25,000 knots. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 312, Ford 60 at 5,000 cold. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 025, Ford 80 at 20,000 knots. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 230, 450 at 30,000 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 297, Ford 130 at 21,000 knots. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 351, Ford 70 at 12,000 knots. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 353, Ford 70 at 12,000 knots. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 340, Ford 140 at 25,000 flanking. Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 079, Ford 110 at 25,000 flanking.
So a quick update, I'm not having any luck finding the carriers as of yet, and the fuel is getting to a situation where I'm not happy to continue out another 100 miles to sea unless I know exactly where the carrier is. I don't really want to cheat and just look at the map, so I've looked at the instructions for the mission. I've gotten the TACAN frequency for the tanker that I need, the KC-135, and DRS, and I'm heading towards that now. I'm just going to check the radio frequency for it.
Chevy Ford 1, Magic 11, Bra 304, Ford 120
So I'm going to hit up the tank now and try and get some gas. That's helpful, it's tuned on channel 3, so radio on to channel 3. I'm going to disconnect from the AWACS just for now, still got the data link, it's just a continuous stream of aircraft that I can't engage with. Anyway, let's try and hook up with tanker. Which one was it? Start briefing, it was ARCO 11. ARCO 11.
Arco 1-1, Chevy 4-1, request rejoin. Chevy 4-1, Arco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 20,000 at 270.
Right, well, we are at
Fuel low.
20,000.
Fuel low.
I know. We are at 20,000. We will slow to 270 when we get there.
434.
We have visual with the tanker.
Angels 5. State 5.3.
That's someone talking to the carrier, so it's definitely there, not been destroyed. There's a lot of red, what are we there, about 60 mile away. I won't want the tankers getting much closer, but at this point we're going to turn master arm off, turn all these off. We'll turn the radar off and we'll get the fuel page up. We're down to £1,500 of fuel, 3.2 miles away.
Bingo.
Roger on the Bing, we're getting ready to refuel now. 2.5 nautical miles. Tanker appears to be turning to the right. 2 nautical miles. .5, reducing speed. 1.0. .5. Tanker lights coming on. Sliding up. Air brakes on. A little pull on the alpha to help slow down. Moving into position.
Ready for contact. Cleared contact.
Thank you. Moving over, getting into position, opening the refueling hose. See if we can catch it as it's coming out.
Contact.
We got it. Thank you.
You're taking fuel.
Cheers. Yeah. Confirm we're taking fuel. The numbers are flying into the fuel page. Don't know how this. I look forward to seeing what this looks like later, because the traditional VR view when you play it on the monitor is like this narrow vertical sort of letterbox size, but this time DCS in their updates have added this widescreen mirror mode for the monitor, and I can see on the monitor it's widescreen, so I'm hoping this will be more viewable on a regular TV. I get the head's still going to be bouncing around, it's never going to be the perfect way of doing it, but all these things are gradually improvements getting there. So up to £4,000 now. Fuel, gonna just put the autopilot on a sec and see if I can retune the TACAN for the carrier. So we're on 73 for the super carrier, 74 for the regular one, X-ray. Let's see if we can get that. A little bit of power now. Oh, tanker's turning. Not the best time to try and retune the TACAN, but I'll give it a go. TACAN. Enter. There's the air off. X-ray on. And 74 X-ray has got contact, so let's go 73. Enter. 73 X-ray. That's our ship. 82 miles. We've got 7.5. I'll take that. We'll shut the door. Transfer complete. Thank you. Burners on. Turn master arm back on. Turn radars back on. Lots of enemy contacts that way. Let's go. We've got loads of fuel now. Contact 190. Let's have some fun down low. Never have done a turn like that if those enemies were close. Pretty much stopped as we went over the top of that loop. Ground radar on, and I'll get back to you when we're
Altitude.
about to break.
Altitude.
Carry on.
Roll right! Roll left! Roll left! Roll left! Roll left!
Right, in the interests of just whatever, we're currently 70 miles away from, I guess that's George Washington carrier, so that's the one we're landing on. So you can see there, we're 70.3, so call it 70 miles away. We're going to see how quick we can get there. It's currently 18:59 on the time. I suspect that's the local. So what I'm going to do is set off when we're on the hour. So I will maintain the 70 miles distance until then, so we've got about 30 seconds to go. At which time, now to make it more,
Altitude.
to make it a bit more fun, we'll also be at ground level. So 70 miles, ground level, how quick can we get trapped onto the deck? We've got about 10 seconds to go. Don't need to start the stopwatch, we'll just time it from then. Oh, 0.1 of a mile too close, so I'll take them ever slightly. 2 seconds, 1 second, 19. Let's go. Burners on. Turn in to begin with. Once we're lined up, wings level, get that line going. Mach 97. See the airspeed dropping off top left there, but we're maintaining the Mach number. Once we pass through about 15,000, I want that Mach number to be increased. See, it's already going up slightly. That's because we're really quite light now. 5.3 on the fuel. Mach 99. Mach 1. Airspeed still dropping off. Make sure that stays above about, I don't know, no lower than 350 indicated there. 101 on the Mach. 59 miles away. Start easing the nose down now. Just real gently. .5 G, so not even weightless. Mach 102. Once we level off, that's where I'm going to keep it. 53 miles to go. Just brighten up the heads up a little bit. That'll do. Actually got an enemy aircraft about 80 miles away. Well, one of the friendlies can take care of it, or the aircraft carrier itself, because the only missiles I've got left are 9Xs, and it would ruin this little experiment, which by the way we've been going 2 minutes and 20 seconds at this point, and we're now 47, so we've covered about 23 miles in the first couple of minutes or so. Mach 1.3 and accelerate. I'm going to turn the RWR indicators off. Let's just get it away. Now find out the frequency that we need to contact our boat. 273 BRC 150. Now, and there we go, George Washington.
Marshall 441, March Mops 027, 128, Angels 34.5, State 3.5.
441, Mother's weather is visibility 10 plus mile. Scattered clouds at above 10,000, altimeter is 29076, case 1 recovery, expected BRC 114, report see me at 10.
Oh, that's what we had, that's nice. See, we're going to be straight in, we're now 20 miles away. done that in 4 minutes 20 seconds, so we did 50 miles in 4 minutes 20 seconds. That's not bad when you consider it included the turn. And we've set off from the ground, not bad. Another couple of aircraft that do it quicker than DCS, but they also can't land on carrier, so it really is between this and the F18. F18, wow, when you think when that thing was made and what it could do. Right, 11 miles, we're at 32,000, so I'm going to have to start the descent now. We're at Mach 162. Keep the burners on. Let's do the see you at 10.
See you at 10.
Update state switched out.
That vertical
441,
speed
stay
caps out
2.5.
at 70,000 feet a minute.
Tower
Back.
441. Overhead Angels 50. Stay 2.4.
Altitude. Altitude.
There she is. That's the one that we want.
Tower, Roger. BRC 114. Signal is Charlie.
Signal Charlie, that's landing clearance.
441.
The hook is down. Air brakes on. ILS on. Turned on. Wow, look how close that enemy is. Let's get shooting. Let's not shoot me down, I'm fine. Wheels down, flaps full, hooks down, ILS is active. Since the update, it's a lot harder to trap the carrier when you don't bring it down quite right. External lights on. Lining up on the paging away. Dimming down the light because that's very dark where we're landing. Trimming up a little bit. We're on the donut there, I'm happy with that. The power. Ballooning it a little, come on. Down, yeah, that's a terrible landing, but I'm happy with that. 7 minutes 24 seconds. 70 miles to the trap. So 10, what's that, 10 miles every minute to include the trap. I'm not with that. Somebody else. That's same cost, I think, all time. Good. Shut down, and with that I think is the end of the stream. I'm happy with that. It's gone well from my end. I hope it's gone well from your end, as it were.